It's the morning. It's Saturday, July 16th. And it's a weird Saturday. It's going to be a weird Saturday. Because it's not our typical Loading Ready Run day. I haven't quite woken up yet. I'll get back to you when my voice returns to normal. Now, for those who watch Loading Ready Run, you've probably seen that we recently got a new rig to use for loading time and for on-location vlogging and stuff. That's basically what we call the Casey Neistat special. If you're not familiar with Casey Neistat, he's essentially the Uber vlogger on YouTube. Check his stuff out, it's really good. And now I have put together that version for my phone, basically. I have a lens that I used in Japan. I shot a lot of our Japan vlogs, probably more than you think, on my iPhone. And now I have added to that with a better shotgun microphone and a tripod. The rig looks ridiculous. Here, look. So this is the Olloclip clip-on lens. This is a Joby GorillaPod for video with the large smartphone attachment. And this is a Rode VideoMic Me with its ridiculous dead cat on it. It's this huge fuzzy thing. You might have noticed I'm also not using the selfie camera. I'm actually using the outward-facing camera, which means that I'm sort of broadcasting everything I'm shooting out behind, like in front of me. People can see the screen, and it's because this camera is way, way better than the selfie camera. It's high resolution, and it has hardware image stabilization rather than just in software. So it's just a better camera for this sort of thing. I'm actually really disappointed in the tripod because we have a GorillaPod and I like it. This one, the GorillaPod parts of it work fine. It also has magnetic feet, which I guess I totally missed in the spec, so it can stick to stuff. But the head is too tippy and you can't lock it. So a lot of the time I'll set the camera down somewhere on it and it will just go, it'll just flip forward. Like a 6 Plus with this microphone is just too big and throws the balance off. So, I mean, luckily it was only like 25 bucks, but I probably have to get a different tripod. Yeah, maybe I should have wiped the lens off before I started recording anything. This seems way better. Oh, I also have this light for the dark times. Usually on Saturdays, we all get together at the Moonbase and we produce something. You know, like an episode of Commodore Hustle or a bunch of crap shots or an episode of Loading Ready Live. Today, we're not really doing anything. But a documentary crew is coming to film us do something. So that's weird. I don't even think I'm allowed to talk about why they're filming us. There's a social media blackout on the call sheet. But they're going to be at the Moonbase at noon, so I got to get over there and get some coffee and breakfast on the way. Then we'll see what we can have them film, considering we're not actually shooting today. Oh yeah, why aren't we shooting today? Well, it just sort of happened that way. We have a Desert Bus meeting tomorrow, and Johnny's got a housewarming party tonight in Nanaimo, and it's the Eldritch Moon pre-release. So there's just sort of a lot going on, and we all worked really hard last weekend on our own pre-release, and it just worked out that there was nothing in the production schedule that needed doing. So a rare Friday off, in heavy air quotes, as I head to the office. Part of the challenge with vlogging like this is getting used to the idea of walking down the street talking loudly into this bizarre device looking like an idiot. And honestly, the advent of Pokemon Go has helped me a little bit with that. I'm like, well, look at what all these people are doing. This isn't so bad. Of course, Pokemon Go you can play off like you're just using your phone. I categorically do not have that luxury because this thing, again, looks ridiculous. I don't know, would it feel less weird if I actually had the full camera rig? Is this strange because it's an iPhone? Well, my hands are kind of full with my coffee and my granola and this thing of baby wipes I'm taking to the moon base. But it's going okay. It's bumpy. There's a way to... Yeah, style. Generally speaking, I get the same coffee every day, or a variation thereof, an Africano, which is like a cross between an Americano and a latte. If an Americano is a shot of espresso into water, and a latte is a shot of espresso into steamed milk, then an Africano is a shot of espresso into half water and half steamed milk. I don't like Americanos. I like to have some milk in there, but I don't need an entire cup of whole milk every morning. So an Africano is a nice split between them. Today, I'm having an iced Africano because it's hot. You know, it's funny because we've taken our normal rig. This is the Casey Neistat rig I was talking about. I've taken that into the Parsons before. No comment on it. But this rig, people are like, what is that? The baristas and other customers are like, what's going on with that rig? So maybe because maybe this is less conspicuous because it's so instantly recognizable as, oh, it's a camera thing. Whereas this is sort of like, why do you have a tribble stapled to the bottom of your phone? It's weird being here on a Saturday and there not being anyone here. Paul's here. He's actually doing a bonus stream, but that's it. There's no one else here. It's weird. Like I said, we don't get many Saturdays off. Even though we have the Desert Bus meeting on Sunday with Russ and the Flying Saucer Media team, this is a different other documentary crew. Don't worry about it. And they're here all day today and tomorrow as well. They brought their own catering. Don't mind if I do. I guess this is in case someone's grandpa shows up. Doesn't this look ridiculous?
Yeah. Why do you have that on?
It looks like I've stuck a tribble to the front of my phone.
Nice.
Now, Russ and Flying Saucer are here, so this is Eric. So now we have two doc teams. What's it like when two doc teams collide?
Film fight.
Film fight. We could do it like, it'll be like West Side Story.
Who's got a bigger lens?
Dun-na, 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 dun-na. It'll be great. It's surprisingly good at video. It's surprisingly good.
And you have that lens
See,
which makes
right?
it look nice.
How's this framed? Isn't this framed well? See, right? I could do rule of thirds. Do whatever you want. The other third? See, that's weird because I'm looking the wrong way. I'll be over here.
No, that's
There we go.
that's totally Spike Lee. And,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you call it? Yeah, no, the Katrina documentary. Where
Right.
They had him hold the frames.
Right.
Actually,
I could like Michael Bay, like do the whole leg around. now I'm doing totally real and not at all staged B-roll. I'm just gonna twiddle buttons.
Just do like one.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna be like.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
like be
Okay.
playing a video game on a sitcom where it's just like. Ten past 6 now, and we've been shooting stuff all day, and I really need to go so I can catch up with Kathleen and Penelope as we drive her dad and his girlfriend to the ferry. And I'm like really behind schedule, and but the crew's gonna give me a lift, so that will hopefully help. It's gonna be tight. Aha!
Oh, you got here just in time for us to go.
That's okay.
We can all go to the ferry terminal. Penelope wasn't really interested in dinner.
They're boarding the boat right now, so hopefully we made it in time. They made it. Just barely. We dropped them off with a minute to spare before they closed passenger ticket sales. So, go us. And now we can drive all the way back to town. Somebody lost a gallon of milk here. How did... Okay, sure. I forgot to change the batteries on Penelope's mobile. So I gotta do that while she's ready for bed. Four D cells this thing takes. I think it was a mid-90s boombox. Alright, it's coming up on 1 a.m. I have to go wake up Kathleen and Penelope for the nighttime feed. I have just finished an edit on the rest of this vlog. Super tilted about the audio, but again, it's my phone. There's like a bunch of stuff wrong with it. I've been pretty hard on this phone. Never had a problem with them, but I've been very, very hard on this particular phone. And I do not have an exit strategy for this vlog, so this will be that. Goodbye. No, don't attack. Don't attack the microphone, please.